Hi, I'm Natalie.
And I'm Amy.
And we're Stella's Table.
Today we are making focaccia.
Woohoo! Let's cook.
For the focaccia, you'll need flour, instant yeast, salt,
Water and olive oil. But first, a little history. Beginning in Roman times, focaccia has become a staple in Italy, and versions of it exist throughout Europe. The name focaccia derives from the Roman panis focaccius, meaning hearth bread, referring to the fact that the focaccia was traditionally baked in coals in Roman times. Its recipe back then consisted of rough flour, olive oil, water, a very small quantity of yeast and salt, and was probably quite plain.
Are you done yet?
Yes, I am. Now we're going to add the dried ingredients together, and we will whisk them in the KitchenAid using the whisk attachment.
You're going to want to switch your whisk to a dough hook on your mixer. You're going to want to turn it on a low speed, and you're going to slowly incorporate the water. This is going to form a ball, and it shouldn't take too long. Keep in mind that you can actually do this by hand if you don't have a mixer or KitchenAid, and it works exactly the same way.
You do need to periodically pause to scrape down the sides.
Once the dough's formed a ball, pretty sticky, we're going to prepare the bottom of the bowl with a little, well, actually, a lot of olive oil. Kind of come around like this to coat the bowl. And then Natalie is going to dump this in here. If you need to use a scraper, you can do that to get all the dough out. But it should be, remember, pretty sticky.
And it is.
That's why I gave her that job. All right, once the dough's in the bowl, form it into a nice ball, and then make sure you coat it with olive oil on all sides, cover it, and put it in the oven to rise for about 30 minutes.
While the dough is proofing, prepare your pan by coating it liberally with olive oil, making sure that you get the sides and the corners.
Traditionally, people will use a ceramic or a regular metal 9x13 pan. We have a non-stick pan that just works great, and we're actually going to post the link to it in the description, because with the other pans, you need to add a layer of cornmeal to make sure your focaccia doesn't stick.
So it's been about 30 minutes, so let's check the dough to see how it's doing. It looks perfect. Let's go on to the next step.
Now we're ready to put it in the pan. So go ahead, using your hands, you can just drop the dough in, the dry side on the bottom. Notice how olive oily and wonderful it is. Just use your hands and spread it to the corners as best you can. Once you're done and you have all of the dough into the corners as best you can, you're going to cover it again and back in the oven to proof for at least another 30 minutes.
All right, it's been about 30 minutes on the second rise, so now let's take it out and get it ready to bake.
Okay, we're at the last stage of preparing this focaccia before it goes into the oven. First thing you're going to do, using your fingers, is you're going to create indentations in the dough just like this. Get a little crazy with it.
This helps prevent air pockets in the bread.
Let's add olive oil to this final layer to make sure we're getting plenty on there. And then, Natalie, if you wouldn't mind just going over where I'm doing the olive oil, and we're going to sprinkle salt pretty liberally. It's ready to go into the oven at 375 degrees or 350 convection for about 30 minutes. You want it to be beautifully golden brown. It's time to check the focaccia. Look at that, perfect, golden brown, just like we want it. It's out of the oven. We brushed it with some olive oil, sprinkled a little extra salt, and now it's all done.
But wait, there's more. Bonus!
We're gonna make Stella's Buttermilk Chicken Focaccia sandwich with our Rucola Spread and fresh heirloom tomatoes.
Yummy!
For the Rucola Spread, you'll need fresh arugula, extra virgin olive oil, cream cheese,
balsamic vinegar, and Stella's Table smoked spice sea salt.
This recipe is truly minimal effort
for maximum flavor.
Add the arugula and olive oil to start. And then we're also going to add the balsamic and the smoked spice. Mix it all together. Now you want to hit that button for me?
Let it go for about a minute.
Now, once you've blended it, you're gonna add the cream cheese. And that's gonna make it creamy wonderfulness. All right, hit that, Nat. Let's go. All right, let's scrape the sides.
Make sure it's all blended in.
Now just process for a couple more seconds and you're good to go. Ooh, let's taste.
Who needs a husband?
For Stella's Buttermilk Chicken, you'll need 4 large chicken breasts, buttermilk,
Paprika, pepper, and Stella's Table lemon garlic sea salt. Cut the chicken in half lengthwise, making sure that they're 2 equal sizes. Next, tenderize the chicken so that the marinade seeps into the meat. If you don't have a tenderizer like this one, you can just use a fork. Nice work.
Thanks. We've put the chicken in a freezer bag, and now we're ready to combine the dry ingredients into the buttermilk. Go ahead and combine, whisk those together, and then we're gonna pour over the chicken. Excellent job, Nedley.
Oh, thank you.
You're gonna wanna let this sit in the refrigerator for about 1 to 2 hours. If you wanna do it the night before, you can let this sit for overnight and it's gonna taste even better. The Ziploc bag is gonna allow you to keep it all contained and get all of those juices into the chicken. The chicken is marinated overnight. Place each piece of chicken on a raised baking sheet and cook for 25 to 30 minutes on 350 degrees.
Make sure you let it drain a little bit in the bag before placing it on the baking rack.
It's time to assemble our sandwich.
Let's do it.
We've gone ahead and we've cut the focaccia lengthwise. And now we gotta open that up and we're gonna spread the rucola on both sides. This is a great thing to do at a party, assemble a big sandwich and then cut it into small bite-sized pieces. People will be so happy.
Loving it.
All right,
Okay.
let's get that chicken on there. And we're gonna wanna kind of cut it probably, yeah, let's get it all the way to the edge there. Let's do it in line like this. What do we think? Arrange away. It's like a puzzle. Got it? Ooh, one last one right here. Can you fit it?
Perfect.
Let's do it. All right, let's add tomatoes. We pre-salted the tomatoes with a nice, wonderful flaky salt. All right, okay. Now we are going to, drum roll, bam, look at that.
Yes.
And we are ready to cut it
Cut
and
it and
serve.
eat it.
We have been waiting for this
All
all
day.
day. Let's dig in. I cannot wait. Wow, I don't think there's a way to do this. Not messy. Oh my God. I think I say that every time.
The chicken is so tender.
The chicken would be good just by itself. With that crunchiness of the focaccia, that rucola spread, oh my
The
gosh.
tang of the adding the balsamic and the buttermilk on the two.
It is the perfect combination. Everything tastes amazing. It's like every flavor is perfect and then put together, it's like heaven. Messy, wonderful, delicious, heaven.
Find the link for this recipe in the description below and on our website at stellastable.com.
All right, let's go. Ready? Let's add that arugula. Let's figure out how to open up the cuisinart.
Hi, I'm Natalie.
We're now leaving them wait. We're not Natalie. 1000, 1010.
We're going to combine.
You're talking.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
just like last
That's
time.
right.
I could tell. I'm trying to break
pause
it.
so he can stop.
Put your.
Bonus.
We're gonna also make. You're right. I got it. You know the ingredients are no?
No, we're not doing ingredients. No. My smile was really bad.
Okay.